There are just 4 teams left as we head into championship weekend in the NFL. First on Sunday, the Tennessee Titans head to Kansas City to battle the Chiefs in the AFC. And in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers will visit the San Francisco 49ers with a trip to Super Bowl 54 on the line. CBS Sports senior NFL writer Will Brinson joins me now from Raleigh, North Carolina to preview this weekend's matchups. Hi, Will. So let's start with Titans and Chiefs. Titans running back Derrick Henry dominated the Ravens last week. How important is he to the Titans' success this weekend?
Oh, he's everything because not only does Derrick Henry, a.k.a. Tractor Cito, which is an incredible nickname that not enough people know about, not only is he the focal point of their offense in terms of running the ball, not only is he shattering records with his rushing performance so far in the playoffs, but he also symbolized something that's really important for Tennessee, game script. In other words, if Derrick Henry gets the ball a ton of times and he's running the ball a bunch, it means the Titans probably have a lead. You saw that in Baltimore. They got out early, got into a double-digit lead, were able to get downhill. They can shorten the game by running the ball physically with Derrick Henry. And he gets stronger as the game goes on. He wears teams down, and eventually he is going to pop a big run. Even in comebacks, he tends to run the ball pretty well, and it sets up Ryan Tannehill and the Titans for play-action passes down the field because it forces linebackers and safeties to creep up closer to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry is everything to this team this weekend as they try to upset the Chiefs.
Everything. All right. So Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes led a huge comeback against the Texans last weekend. Will the Titans defense be able to slow down the Chiefs offense?
No. Look, here's the problem with the Chiefs and versus somebody like the Ravens. What we saw from the Titans against the Ravens was a very creative defense where they basically pulled a Madden and went engage 8 and forced Lamar Jackson to throw passes to the outside in one-on-one coverage. The Ravens have a bunch of young wide receivers. They can't do it. Lamar Jackson's strength isn't throwing to the outside hashes like that. Patrick Mahomes, if you give him one-on-one coverage to the outside, he is going to light up the sky with fireworks. Tyreek Hill in one-on-one matchups, Mecole Hardman in one-on-one matchups. It won't work to do that. They'll have to be, Tennessee will have to be a little more creative offensively. Right now, Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, is playing football as well as you will ever see a quarterback play football. He has all the physical skill sets to make these throws. He can make every throw in the book on the field. He has all the weapons. And more importantly, he's mastered Andy Reid's creative offense. You can see it. He's more in control than he's ever been, even in his 50-touchdown MVP season. Expect an excellent game out of Patrick Mahomes in this one.
It'll be fun to watch him for sure. Now, the winner of that game will play either the Packers or the 49ers in the Super Bowl. The Niners beat the Packers 37-8 back in November. Will the Packers offense be able to put up more points this time around?
You would hope so if Aaron Rodgers wants to keep his chances at a second Super Bowl going. Here's the problem for the Packers. Last week against the Seahawks, Aaron Rodgers was 7 of 9 for 121 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, and 6 first downs on third down throws. All but one of those was third and long. That's an unsustainable performance just in terms of getting lucky with some of these bigger throws. The Seahawks allowed Devontae Adams to get favorable matchups in one-on-one coverage. He caught 8 passes for 8 first downs. Again, unsustainable. So really, Green Bay is going to have to get lucky. They're going to have to figure out a way to mitigate the 49ers pass rush. That's going to come in the form of bootlegs. It's going to come in the form of screen passes. But with the return of Quan Alexander, the linebacker who's been missing since week 9, it's going to be a little bit tougher to pull off. Dee Ford also back. Green Bay's sort of rolling right now, though, on offense, so I could see them maybe sort of blacking out and catching fire. That's kind of what they have to hope for in this game.
So, Will, this will be Niners quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo's second playoff start. How much pressure is there on him going up against Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I mean, this is really interesting because we like to ascribe playoff wins to quarterbacks, even though like Jimmy Garoppolo beat Kirk Cousins last week, even though they basically had the same game. Jimmy G just had a better defense, better weapons, and a better offensive game plan. This is a big one, though. Because if you want to win a Super Bowl with a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo, you're going to need him to step up at some point and to make some throws. Whether or not, let's say they get past the Packers, you need that confidence building in the championship game. You need that one play that sort of spurs the momentum forward and allows you to go into the Super Bowl thinking, okay, this guy can win the game for us if we need him to. He didn't show that last week. I think getting past the nerves, leaning on the run game, leaning on the defense last week. Maybe now they'll sort of uncork Jimmy Garoppolo. Would not be surprised at all if Jimmy G and George Kittle, the outstanding tight end, incredible blocker, just as good a receiver, and just as exciting a personality, were to have a huge game together.
All right, will be fun to see. So, Will, I'm finally going to put you on the spot here. Who is your pick to take Super Bowl 54?
Well, I actually picked the Chiefs before Week 17 when they got lucky. Patriots lost, flipped them up to the 2 seed. So I'm going to stick with it. I think they're short odds to be it. They're probably the favorite, but they're the best team right now. Patrick Mahomes playing excellent football, as I detailed. Andy Reid. I want to see Andy Reid finally win his first Super Bowl. He deserves it. It's like Phil Mickelson getting that major, go get that U.S. Open. We want it to happen. And so I think Andy Reid will be creative. They got down 24-0 last week. They're sort of playing with house money now after feeling like they might have lost that game. And with their game planning, the weapons they have, and a very underrated defense that not enough people are talking about, I think the Chiefs hoist the Lombardi Trophy in February.
All right, you heard it here. CBSN, Will Brinson calls the Chiefs. Will, thank you so much.